really nice on one side of the stage and figure out how he can gain some damage in. But as we can see, Nexus, pretty familiar with this matchup, isn't looking to trade at all with this giant snake.
I also noticed a lot of his reflectors coming out because the grenades are actually a reflectable projectile. I don't know how much C4 is. There's a down air coming in. Responded immediately by a nair by AC.
I wish that you were a frame whore, because I would love to know why that hit him and he got away with it. And there's the up tilt from AC. You know for a fact that's going to hit but behind him because, you know, Snake got booty.
Oh, yeah, the wall jump! Oh, the wall! That's not going to get there. And
okay.
More Smash not going to get the 2-frame there.
Yes.
AC going for another down air. And let's see what because we got the edge trap, the nair coming out. Okay, I'm noticing that Nexus is really anticipating either a grenade or a C4 immediately by going out for that jump reflector.
Yeah, and maybe not just anticipating, just choosing to play a little bit patient out of the blast range of that.
Oh.
Look at that beautiful side B to back air, though. Was expecting to hit the short, and once again, short hop side B, get as much as he could out of it. And AC, yeah, honestly, didn't that feel kind of like, just so you know, Nexus, I'm in your house and eating your food.
You don't want to be next to a house next to a ticking time bomb that is that C4. Yeah, you notice a lot from Nexus. Like, he's getting that combos, but yeah, look at that. Your grenade's a combo breaker.
Yeah, and it's a frame 1 combo breaker at that. So anything the Nexus is going to get out of this matchup, it's going to require him to break the hold that AC has on the stage. And as we just saw, the hold that he has is pretty stringent. He was able to get that C4 placement right above the platform that was able to take Nexus stock.
Yeah, a big thing that I don't see from too many Snake mains, apart from maybe a couple people, AC included. Like, I know AC pretty good Snake. My big reason for that is that sometimes the C4 can just go unnoticed by a long time.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's one of those things you forget about. You feel me? It's like one of those recipes you give to a mom. It's like, set it and forget it, and it's gonna work regardless. But the problem is you got to keep an eye on the prize. Nexus getting that up air, able to take the stock. We have an even game.
Yeah, a lot more lasers coming in. A grenade going for the reflector.
You talked about that.
So he's just trying to use the grenades against him. He's like, even if that reflector doesn't quite work out, it throws out a hurt box in front of him.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a nerve-wracking thing because Falco does not want to trade with Snake. All right, Snake being way heavier and is going to put a lot of pressure on. So he's going to have to get these side Bs and call out those jumps. Seeing how AC is in a disadvantage.
God, I thought he was going to go for a fire Falco there, but...
Yeah, poor DI honestly would have taken it, but what a grab! Yo, what a turnaround grab, threw him right back in the air and said, you aren't going anywhere, baby. Got to stay in that air that you live in. Nexus taking game 1. Beautiful stuff.
I guess that's why Nexus says he has a positive matchup against AC. I guess because like he can get those reads and just capitalize off it immensely.
Yeah, and as we see, yes, we can see that. Thank you, production. Like you were saying, it's beautiful that AC, he feels really, really comfortable in the air, right? He's gonna go up there with the Cypher and see if he can land safely. But one of the only characters that has a kill option with their up air is Falco, which is beautiful.
Yeah, that up air, I mean, may not be as... I want to compare this to Smash 4 Bayonetta, but I don't think it's the right comparison.
No, I would say their up air is really, really good, so to speak.
It is.
Yeah, it's just to have a kill option against a Snake that is already heavy, that is going to be forced, that has enough knockback, is going to send you into the blast zone, means you have to be very careful with how you land, and that's what AC is going to have to focus on this game too.
Yeah, and we're going to see the run back to PS2 from AC as his counter pick.
Yeah.
And, you know, something I want to wonder is, does AC know how to SDI the up throw? Because there is a possibility that second laser may not connect.
So, like I was saying, it has so much knockback that even if it's properly SDI'd, you're still probably going to die from it if you're barely getting out of the Cypher when it hits you. So as we can see, AC fighting with proper SDI. Hey, production, can we get the full screen? Fighting for his life to make sure that he can get back on stage.
Go up high.
But what we didn't talk about, Falco has the highest double jump in the game, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he is so floaty. Like, look how high he jumps there.
Yeah, that was low-key racist. I can't believe that sent him in the corner, and now back in the corner.
Oh, that down air was pretty snatchy right there, and C4 almost caught Nexus of all things.
Yeah, and as we see, once again, Nexus not afraid to use those side Bs to put AC in a bad position. And this is the sort of trades that Nexus doesn't mind dealing with because it doesn't have to commit too hard to him.
There's another up air!
There's that up air once again. It's beautiful stuff from Nexus. He's going to be sent to the corner, and that's going to take his stock. Great in there from AC, calling out the double jump off stage. But This is a very even game. Can AC adapt in time to make something worthwhile and take this game too?
Yeah, look at the neutral watching here. That grenade trade's actually another one!
Yeah, and it's funny because Nexus has no problem fighting through all of these grenade trades. Now, it would be dangerous for most Falcos, I would say, in this situation, but the fact that his Falco is so aggressive, he's getting enough damage out of these trades to make them worthwhile.
Whoa, that reflector almost hit hand against Nikita, but AC, knowing that it was going to get reflected, is going ahead and stop it during the midair.
Oh, and the up throw, wow. Great stuff. Now we're seeing a lot of aggressions. Once again, Nexus on his P's and Q's. Great, great two frames.
The up smash.
And we're seeing that reflector come out, and there's the up tilt that lasts 1,000 years. Great awareness from AC, understanding he could not get off those sticky platforms. Ultimate.
There's an air. Do we see a dash attack? No, it's gonna be a down tilt, and misses a forward air. I don't know how much he would have gotten, how much mileage he would have gotten out that forward air, but he still got the damage he wanted.
You gotta get something. All right, and
not a good forward tilt.
Hang on, AC was cooking, but Nexus saying, I have something in the pot too. Great up smash, 62% on Nexus. This, to me, is an even game, especially with the sort of cutscene combos we're known that Falco has.
Yeah, Nexus just punished AC's forward tilt, going the wrong direction right there. And as he said, oh no!
Oh, and honestly, that might have been some sus DI. I don't know if that should have killed.
There's a possibility he could have hit that he DI'd into the left, but I think by the time that he probably could have, it probably was too late.
He was already too late, yeah, definitely. Great stuff there from AC. As we said, Snake's booty hitbox is mad active, so it's gonna hit you for a while like a lingering fart. Well done there from AC, getting the stock, and we have a game 3 on our hands going right back to Pokemon Stadium 2. Oh, hang on. See, winning record.
3-0, 2-1, 2-1.
That's why I can't say nothing. Nexus was correct. He does have a winning record. We're going to see if this is the turn-up game back on Pokemon Stadium 2. Supernova, what do you think AC could do to adjust his gameplay to get more consistent stocks in this matchup?
Hear me out, camp him out.
Fair. Honestly, that's great advice. If Apollo Kage was watching this set, he would say, damn.
Chill out.
Right? And honestly, it's funny. One of the things that Apollo Kage said, because I believe he's going to Summit, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't have the exact information for that, but if he is...
I want to say that he's going to Summit, and he said one of the things that he learned from high tournament play was you have to camp people out. You have to play Snake kind of like a nerd. Because
the back air! That's going for Fire Falco. There's Outspec coming in for a ledge trap, but a little slow.
Yes. All right, but there's the F tilt to punish him, sent to the other side of the stage.
Dash attack is in the wrong direction! Good spot
what
dodge.
An air dodge, bro.
Oh, air dodge.
All right, and there's going to be the back throw. Doesn't look for the guaranteed damage, but the falling.
The landing.
That was beautiful. Falling back air to take the stock. And Nexus at, once again, the early lead. And he's got the frame trap.
Oh, he pivot grabs and misses.
Hang on.
That's a C4.
Damn, that's the C4 we were talking about. It's out of nowhere, bro.
How did we know it was there?
I mean, we didn't. I didn't know. You might have known. I wasn't paying attention. I would have died too. Skill issue.
Don't worry. Oh, here he goes, going up high in the air. Oh, here's a C4 on the platform.
Beautiful. I love the fact that he went up with a nair instead of a more committal move.
Grenade and back air.
Yeah, you can see he's waiting for these grenades to explode. He wants to get these trades, but he only wants to get them when it's with single hit moves. All right, yeah, we're seeing a couple more reflectors.
I think this is even again, to be honest.
I agree with you, because one point the Nexus gets trapped on these platforms. It's going to be dangerous. Yeah, he got trapped on that.
Look at his damage. He has almost max rage.
Almost. I believe max rage is 150.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, and what we're seeing gets down.
The secret combo, the sacred combo, the up throw up tilt.
That's gross. I'm so mad because I think that works for every character. At 0 at least.
Yeah, I heard a content creator tell that it's 31%, but we thought it was 29.
Yeah, and wow, punishing the aggression from Nexus, getting up with a get-up attack is going to need.
The back air was not there.
Yeah, and Nexus has to play this so carefully because the longer that AC is able to gain this rage.
He's gonna go high. No, that's not gonna reach. They're doing well though.
Oh my God, and there's the up air. Once again, we talked about final game. Yeah, and Nexus.
Oh, good setup right there, but he's in a limit.
Beautiful DI there from Nexus, gonna keep him alive a little bit longer. 108 on him, looking for the up tilt.
There's a dash attack. Oh, he was looking for an aerial.
And he committed to being off stage, and now it's gonna get put through the blender of Falco.
Where's C4 coming in? There's a grenade coming in, and
and he even calls out the roll. hang on. Oh!
No upper coming out from AC. I actually like that because
go ahead.
Because he didn't have to go for that upper because it was pretty risky if he missed.
Yeah, and he's committing very hard to all these options. Understand?
Oh, the back air missed! Is he gonna get on the outside?
Oh,
no,
and he committed.
back
The back throw is gonna. No.
Here comes a down air. No, not gonna do it. Oh, he missed!
Oh, and man, you hate to see it. Great stuff from both players. Nexus playing maybe with a little bit too much adrenaline, ends up SDing, played so well in the corner. We could see the comeback brewing up, but unfortunately did not make it back to stage. AC putting all that corner pressure on.
Yeah, honestly, I think where the downfall came in from Nexus was unfortunately going to have to be that up smash. A little committal there, just hit the shield, and it was easy bait for that back throw. And a little unfortunate that Nexus got a little pineapple with that angle, because I think he would have slightly angled it up, he would have made it back to the ledge.
Word, I agree. But, you know, in those times of large pressure and adrenaline's pumping, like I said, the analog stick gets a little bit slipperier than it usually is.
Yeah, that up smash was definitely not it.
Yeah. Well done to Nexus, but, however, AC is going to move on in static, and we're actually gonna have a casting switch off. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, we're going to have a casting switch off. Just give us 1 second. We appreciate you being here for GameLab-Smash number 81. Chicken Cup is going to come in here and make it hot in this mug. We'll see you in a second.
Keep going.
I will, dude. I definitely will. Oh. Hello.
We haven't met since like the first Super GameLab-Smash, to be honest.
We haven't spoken, we haven't talked, but we're still in the scene. We're just at the ends of the earth with each other, you know?
Yeah, we're in different stages of our careers, you know. We're both here commentating, but like we're both at different media aspects of Smash, to be honest.
Yeah, I love TOing, but I still have a soft spot for casting. You know, shout out to all these casters that come in, stay super late, even past like with all the players, you know? You have to always drive home at 2 a.m. after casting, after watching rockin' sets. But speaking of rockin' sets, dude, Kairos versus Yurne.
Yeah, Kairos Yurne. I assume this is going to be Min v Youngling, and...
No, he's going Bowser. I know for sure he's going Bowser.
I don't see the benefit outside of maybe the wait, but if it works, it works.
No, he's going to go Bowser, I think, because he's trying to break in a new GameCube controller. He's typically a Pro controller user, but he's just like, you know what? I'm trying to get used to Pro GCC. I'm going to go with the GameCube controller. He hasn't played it.
Oh, yeah. Casuals out there that play with a GameCube controller with Min, it will feel weird at first. That's all I'll say. It's going to be really weird.
All right, I didn't know my.
Oh, God.
That's how you know I'm not a local here anymore. I remember back when I first started doing tournaments here, and Game Labs was super small. They didn't even have a setup for streaming. It was just a bracket.
And look where we're at now. We're now starting to average more triple-digit brackets nowadays.
But yeah, anyways, so for the viewers that could not hear me, Yurne is probably going to go Bowser because he's breaking in his new GameCube controller, and Bowser versus Young Link sounds super ass.
The fire arrows and boomerangs are going to hurt him mostly, but again, as long as Bowser has a lot of weight, he's going to have a chance. He's actually the heaviest fighter in the game, and he can get the exponential numbers and get to max rage potential.
Nah, his X factor is crazy, dude. Nair into back air. I've seen Saboya steal sets so hard from all these hard-working individuals just get Nair back air.
That's the heavy's life for you. It doesn't matter if it's Bowser, it doesn't matter if it's King DDD, doesn't matter if it's King K. Rool. They're going to find a way to get one or two, three hit combinations to just take the stock.
All right, and I actually was wrong for the first time in my life. Yurne is actually going Min-Min.
I told you.
Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. All right.
I think the reasoning is going to have to be the range game because Min-Min can outrange Young Link to a degree, but even if he doesn't hit with those fire arrows and those boomerangs, how can Kairos capitalize if he's not there in time?
The biggest thing that I would say that Min-Min has in this matchup is just boxing out the projectiles themselves. The arms go through the boomerang. The arms go through the neutral B, but the problem is, hey, if you're not able to press a button, or if you already pressed a button, that's already one of your resources. And now he's already down 98%.
That's a nice spot dash from Kairos avoiding the grab. That would have activated Dragon Arm.
I think Dragonar is really slept on. Not a lot of people always say like, oh, Ram's so good. Oh, Megawan's good. Her whole kit is good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But fantastic ledge trapping from Kairos, though.
I mean, I don't know how many people utilize the powered up version of the Dragon Arm because I don't know how many grabs Minmin's land, but
there's one of them. There's one of them.
He's trying to land them. It's just like he's not getting much luck out of it. Down tilt, up air. Oh, he did an air dodge.
That was a fantastic poke. I'm just gonna say this: Kairos is one of the saucier younglings. Sorry.
Forward, bro. Nice catch on the shield, stopping the jab midway.
I'm just gonna say this: Kairos is really good at the strike throw game and to not instantly try to go off for more than he could, foreseeably get. If you get it confirmed as Youngling, you have to do what kind of Kairos does and just say, okay, I'm gonna sit back and then see that you messed up and then go for more of my damage, more of my combos, depending on what happens, rather than just buffering all your combos when you get a straight hit here and there.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to notice from Kairos, he's hitting all that's the unfortunate air dodge from Yurne, but whenever Yurne tries to approach aggressively with those arms, Kairos is staring ready for the shield and responds with the forward air or other aerials.
Hey, but wow, fantastic pivot grab. Just doing that to delay the spot dodge and just catching everything that Kairos has to do in that shield state. What I really want to see from Yurne, though, is more boxing out. He's kind of getting rushed down right now, and he kind of just needs to fight back with that, like, up smash out of shield, get off of me type of stuff, Utilize his movement to get away, and then playing that air to air.
Is the Dragonar going to come up and play? It will, but it's not powered up anymore. But the heavy-hitting Ram there is going to go ahead and take it. Or, I forget the name. I'm pretty sure it's Ram.
It does not matter what you really do in that situation. As long as Yurne is able to play horizontally in the air against Kairos, he cannot do anything. Because in this game, most characters can't deal with the in the air diagonal option or the diagonal type of area, right?
Catches the bomb. Gonna go ahead and I was gonna go ahead and grapple back onto the stage, and I was wrong. It is actually called the Mega Watt. I apologize to all you arms enthusiasts.
All two of them. I still remember Switch Fest when we had a professional arms tournament.
Well, I'm really sad I'm happy Minmin got representation, but I think Japan did not take it too lightly.
I thought Japan loved Minmin. I thought it was the US that didn't like Minmin. The US doesn't like anybody. Have you seen Hero? Oh, dude, the drag down first hit forward air to make him scared. Yurne is laughing, but in actuality, he's actually mad.
I mean, that's what happens when you do miss the tech on the platform.
I mean, that's what happens when you just get super hard red or super hard condition. It just feels bad moment. It's like, man, I got styled on just slightly.
I wonder if he does switch here.
Yeah, he did. He switched his tag. The Bowser, he actually beat his bracket demon. He's never beaten Elvis before, and he's beaten Elvis to get here,
I just lost to Elvis because I got edge guarded all 3 of my stocks.
Hey, I saw that side B off ledge. Yes, dude.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a ray of punishment, by the way.
All right. Anyways, getting back into it.
Let's go back into the game. Double back air, triple back air. Oh, I thought he was going to go for 4.
Hey, that's a fourth one. That's a fourth one. But this is the hard thing about Bowser. Bowser as a character, he's bad because, he basically doesn't have a lot of... He basically gets super comboed, but he plays the game really, really easy. He basically allows people who don't really, play the game that much, or loses a lot of neutral interactions, and they kind of just allow you to win because you have more priority on buttons and especially more range and more survivability.
Yeah, especially taking the survivability. Looking at it, so 116 is still taking it well. I think a big factor for Yurne's gameplay is going to have to be the Whirling Fortress out of shield, because he's already landed that twice. And here comes the Hero Spin out of shield. Oh, that up air lingering, so I'm going to get a grab here.
Oh my god, he's hard.
The Bowser bomb instead.
Hey, he's just like, you know what? If you're freaking out and you try to shield, I'm just going to break it. That's the type of gameplay that you have.
No, you're Whirling Fortress in the air.
So that's actually a problem that Yurne has. How Yurne does his side B, he rolls the stick upwards and then to the right, or upwards and to the left, right?
Oh, not quite enough.
Oh my gosh, the Nair! He's at 180 with all that rage too.
I'm pretty sure side B grapple will take the stock. Maybe at this range. There's another back air double.
No, there's definitely no way that side B could kill at this percent unless it's on the platform or something.
Boomerang messed it up!
Hey, that shield poke, it's insane. Right now, Yurne is just getting run down by a youngling, and all he really could do is just take it, right? He needs to up B out of shield.
Yeah, that Whirling Fortress needs to come in handy there, but look again. 123 goes for the Nair. Does have another jump though. He's going to Whirling Fortress back on. Boomerang misses grab.
Oh man, that was his punish, but fantastic job cleaning that up with the forward air, and now it's 2 stocks apiece. But as long as Kairos just stays
Up
cool,
air! No boomerang.
hey, Yurne knows how to SDI or like DI at the very last hit at least, because that's what you really need to do to play against Younglink, right? But it doesn't really matter. 174 and Sweet Spot Nair could take this.
Good avoid on the bomb, but he quickly caught with the Nair. Good ledge trap in here from Kairos.
That's what I'm saying. The Sweet Spot Nair could kill, and you don't really need to push to get these early kills. All you really need to do is chip away at them and
Oh my
eventually
god, he
kill
actually
them.
got that grab!
Hey man, that's a chain grab. That's the original chain grab. Oh, that's fantastic strings.
He's gotta be wary, he can't do it off stage anymore. And then an air comes in from Kairos, another one, third one, fourth one.
Dude, he's just playing around Yurne so hard because Yurne can't get out of disadvantage and he can't use his swings all that much. Whenever Yurne actually gets to put out a button, he can't do anything about it. He's always too slow because of Bowser's, pretty slow movement. Whereas Younglink, he gets to put out 5 nairs, 3 back airs.
I wouldn't call Bowser the slowest, but he's like, I argue he's the fastest heavy, but like, in terms of his frame data, yeah, that's a different story.
That's basically saying you're the fastest snail. Like, what?
How did Bowser end up running so fast anyway?
He's doing cardio, He's running after princesses every single day. Getting back into the game. No sweet spot up air, but another sweet spot up air could do it just
yeah, he's fishing
now.
for that side B now, but he's like 163. Is it oh, he cancels with Chad there. Nair?
He can't be.
And that's it. Hero spin's gonna do
That's
it.
insane. Bomb into up air. Up B. And Yurne looked like he was just lost the whole game because he actually couldn't do anything. Every single time that Kairos was bouncing around his shield, especially with the nairs and the back airs, Yurne knew that that was safe, so he couldn't up B out of shield. I would say just do it just in case, because what's the worst that could happen? You'll get punished after your